Welcome to Community Energy Thursday. It's a new hour. We're doing this at Eastern lunchtime. Had a little break, and we're trying a 15-minute energy healing today to be a little bit more accessible for folks' time. Yeah, I'm so excited. Let's get to it. So, forewarning, I am currently so indecisive right now, and so this energy healing is very selfish. It's about making decisions, being okay with choosing a decision, mind that growth mindset of there's never really a wrong decision. You choose a decision and then you make that decision right. So we're just going to release the pressure that society puts on us and that we put on ourselves, that I put on myself. So let's just come together, really feel your bodies. Going to wrap us up in a big bubble of light, and that which only serves your most loving, joyful, happiest, healthiest, most discerning, uh, best and highest good and divine law and order can come through this bubble. First, we thank the earth. We thank our spirit team. We thank them for being here, watching over us, for guiding us. Please continue to watch over us and guide us through these next few minutes together through this energy healing. Help us release what we need to release, integrate what we need to integrate in a way that works best for your mind, body, spirit, in a complete way, in a gentle way. As a reminder, if this is new, I'm Ryan. Just jumped right in, didn't I? And this is similar to Reiki. It's called integrative energy therapy. It works with angelic energy, while Reiki uses universal. And IET, integrative energy therapy, is really great at their tagline is getting the issues out of the tissues. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to connect to your energy, set an intention. It doesn't even necessarily need to be about decisions. It could be whatever you're in need of. That is your intention. You set it for yourself. Ooh, I'm also getting some pings of perhaps helping folks make a big decision, like getting out of their comfort zone as well. So not just making a decision, being afraid of making the wrong one, which is something that I suffer with, but also again, both in fear. That's both fearful, and we're going to work on the fear part, but also just stepping forward and being like, I choose this. I choose this big thing. This is exciting. Men, yes. Okay, I'm in. The first thing I'm seeing is we just have so much noise going on in our lives currently in society. And so I'm going to put our attention not from the noise outside, but from the noise inside. Like, what does our body want? What does our mind want? What does our spirit want? I'm really big into human design, and if you don't know that, it's like astrology, but your energetic blueprint. And so it does work on your birth time and your birthplace. And not everyone connects with it. I connect with mine, and and with it, it can show you how best you make decisions. And for me, I'm an emotional authority, so I need to feel out all my decisions. So I need to give myself time. For some folks, they're sacral and they get their like an intuitive hit, like they just need to be able to get silent enough to listen to their bodies. So that's what we're doing. We're just giving ourselves the ability to listen to ourselves. And we can be aware of the things outside of us, always good to do your research, but also we know what's good for us. Good. Feels good. Cool. And so now I see like a little flame in our bodies, and this is kind of like our decision maker. And we want to grow it. So we trust it. We build this trust muscle. Oh, this is heavy. We're just going to touch on it a little bit, but I'm getting, we were perhaps punished in childhood for making a quote unquote wrong decision, according to, our parents or guardians, grown-ups. And so I think we need to look back on our adult selves and just show that like little version of us, like, hey, we have made decisions. Like, it is okay. We have trusted our decisions before. And sometimes we might have, again, I don't want to use this word wrong, but maybe it wasn't the best decision at that time, but you made it work. I'm very much getting like the whole permanent record discourse when you're a child of like, don't do that, or it's going to go on your permanent record and then you'll never amount to anything. And the permanent record doesn't even really exist, but it's that fear tactic, which we're now gonna touch on that fear bit. But so it's just so good to remember, making me emotional, that like sometimes we run off our thoughts of our younger self, and like we just need to check it because like we know that there's no permanent record. We know that there's not necessarily the like an awful, horrible, worst choice in the world that would like ruin everything, right? Like it's not that black and white. It's not so heavy. But sometimes when we get stuck, we just can get stuck in this fear. And so let's work on that fear now. Releasing what needs to be released. Forgiving ourselves for when we need to be past past forgiveness, and maybe even say it out loud. I feel our throat kind of chiming in like, I forgive myself for stressing out, for being afraid, for whatever. Feels good. I remember a couple out of grad school, I was very stressed about making a decision of where I wanted to move to. And um, I saw a medium, and a deceased grandmother came to me and she said, like, there's never been that many times in my life where a decision has put me down the wrong path. We always kind of end up where we need to be. And so we're just taking that pressure off of ourselves. What's the next best step we can take? And again, we're not just taking the fear from making the wrong decision, but also perhaps getting out of our comfort zone, making that leap of faith. And I also think like I'm still getting some throat stuff. I wonder if we just, how even thinking of it, it's heavy. I think we need to start saying, I trust myself. And I do. I trust my decisions. I trust, whew, crying. But I think we need to say it out loud. Not all of these are so heavy. This is just a big one right now. Also, for me as well. Okay, we're going to start. There's something here about saying it out loud, something about believing it. Like, if you say, I trust myself, I trust the decisions I make, and something pops up as in, ooh, this was it's your ego being like, this was a crappy decision. Why did you make this? You obviously can't make great decisions. I want us to really push back on that. That is fear. That is our ego. We all make mistakes. There is not, there's no eternal punishment, as so many of us were led to believe. And maybe just give that version like a little kiss on the forehead, being like, well, we're also just gonna keep moving on. Wow, it feels really, really good. Okay, we're gonna start winding down. You can move your body. Reminder, if this brought up something heavy, um, please, talk to a loved one, a mental health professional, uh, really do what you need to do safely for your body and your nervous system. I have a few nervous system support energy healings that can really help, but also do you. Okay, that fire, that little flame I saw about making decisions is so much brighter and stronger. And I think it's just knowing that we have our best interest at heart. And like, it's not like we do the best with what we can with the knowledge we have. And we all know this, but like to put it into our subconscious, to really believe it. I can believe it about somebody else, but then never hold myself accountable because like it needs to be harder and worse for me, right? But that's not true. Okay, I want you to feel where you're touching something solid. Feel and see and a bright red light at the base of your spine. But fill your pelvis, go down your legs, your ankles, pull in your feet, and your feet open up, and then two thick roots go down, 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 deep into the center of the earth. Your roots go out in all directions. And we're going to wrap us up in a big bubble of light again, just your protection bubble as you go on with your day, your week, your month. And just know it's filled with this earth energy and also this angelic energy. So it's like really protective. But good, yes. I'm going to thank our spirit team, thank the earth for being with us. And let's take a few deep breaths while I disconnect our energy. Send it back to you, bring it back to me, my energy back to me, your energy to you. Just take a deep breath. Really thank yourself. Really, hug yourself. Thank you for doing this work. It's not easy sometimes, but dang, does it feel good when you hit something that like hits. Um, yeah, see you next Thursday. We'll try this 12 p.m. noon Eastern time, 15-minute session again. And if you want to work together, I have the Nourish Club, which is my monthly energy healing membership. It's twice a month, 30 minutes. And you can find more on my website, energywithryan.com. But really just thank you. Go make some decisions, bold decisions, small decisions, and just say out loud to yourself, like, I did this, I made this decision, I trust myself, I trust my discernment. I'm really proud of you.